Welcome to Unveiling the Practice of Elegance, Mastering the Arts of Poise and Presence. I am your host, Pastor Jackie Omotosho. In this podcast, we will delve into the transformative power of elegance that can elevate every aspect of your life. Drawing from my many years of experience in ministry and my passion to see individuals fulfill their full potential, I have witnessed an incredible impact that refining your self-image and social interaction can have. Of a truth, I have seen time and again that gifts and talents are a strong foundation, but without the finesse of elegance, individuals may not reach their full potential. In these episodes, we will explore the keys of becoming more elegant, from mastering conventional etiquette to perfecting posture and presentation. It's about more than just your appearance. It is about your cultivating a positive disposition to life challenges. Join me as we uncover the wisdom behind the elegance from 2 volumes. From volume 1, we will focus and cultivate posture, your poise, your self-care, and much more, beginning your journey towards a more elegant you. Then from volume 2, we will delve deeper into the intricacies of exploring colors, fashion, and principles of designing, workplace etiquette, and much more. Whether you are a seasoned connoisseur of elegance or just beginning the journey of the transformative power, this podcast is for you. It is your guide to unlock potential that lies within you. Tune in to an enlightening journey of a more elegant, poised, confident you. Unveiling practice of elegance starts now. For those of you that have tuned in, it's a delight to have you on this podcast. Please go ahead, share on your preferred social media platforms. We are on various platforms. We will be found on Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, LinkedIn, Google, X, or Twitter. We are here to impact you. Welcome to Unveiling the Practice of Elegance. Today's episode, we will delve into the essence of finishing and its profound impact on mastering elegance. My anchor scripture is from Ecclesiastes 7, verse 8. It puts it this way, says, finishing is better than starting. Elegance is about finishing and not just commencing. So this is out of my book, The Practice and Influence of Elegance Inside Out, Volume 1, in the introductory pages, from page 29 to 31. Oh, I love to talk about this topic. That finishing is the name of the game, if you will say. We will learn that it's about the purposeful and presentable form that we take through the finishing touches that we acquire, like in a finishing school. I parallel this being a clay in God's hands. And so we're going to get into all this right away. My name is Pastor Jackie Omotosho. Let's dive into today's episode. Thank you. To acquire the elegant compartment or to become more elegant, it is like you as a clay, then finished into a form, then polished. This is out of my book, The Practice and Influence of Elegance Inside Out, Volume 1. From pages 29 to 31, it's in the introductory part of that book. Why? The practice and influence of elegance demands that we are finished. To master poise and presence, we need to be finished. We apply finishing. So what are we finishing? There is a school that has a whole bunch of routines that you have to practice, things that you have to learn to be finished as an elegant person. We are clay in the hand of God, who is the potter. He's molding, breaking. We're learning. and inside being taught with the word of God. So according to Isaiah 64 verse 8, from the scriptures, it says, O Lord, our Father, we are the clay, you are a potter, and all of us are the work of your hand. We are like clay, earth, polished, molded. That means we have to be pliable, people that can be molded into a form. So no matter what form we have, when we want to become elegant, we're molded to be elegant. And in that practice, you're being finished. The initial raw iteration of yourself requires refinement to evolve into a finished, polished individual with elegance that holds significant positive influence, contributing value to our world. Your ongoing journey towards elegance enhances your ability to make a meaningful impact. Even at this moment, there remains numerous aspects open to adjustments and polishing. What are they? If you apply or you go through this material or you apply all the disciplines and routines and ideas and teachings, you will acquire the deportment of an elegant person. The transformation of clay reflects on that significant molding process. Much like clay gaining life through molding, our journey towards elegance involves taking a purposeful and presentable form. It's not just about the start, it's about the continuous refinement and finishing touches. What does it take? What does it take? What does it take? It takes a continuous process. So we learn from the transformation of the clay that you mold it, you are learning, you are being finished. There is finishing to be acquired. It's an education. The significance of being molded or molding into a process in creating something purposeful and presentable. There is the presentableness of the form. A clay that means anything must take a form. It must be shaped to mean anything and to be presented. In molding, it takes a form that gives it life, allowing it to obtain a deport that is purposeful. In polishing further, finishing treatment is applied through glazing by heating the molded clay to acquire more attraction as it shines, granting a clear advantage over the unpolished clay. So you could decide, I don't need to be polished. I don't need to acquire elegance. I can be like the unpolished clay. I can just be like that form. At least I have a shape. That's okay. But for you to be elegant, you have to be glazed, to be polished. Much like the shoes, when you wax it and you abrade it, polish it with brush, bristle it, rub it, it starts to shine. Our inside needs to shine. Our outside needs to shine. Many times believers, those who know Christ, say, oh, we don't need to show outside. You have to show. God came down to show us how to live. We need to show that finishing and elegance. We explore it in the schools of finishing schools where we acquire the training and the deportment. In these schools, it provides education in etiquette and skills that are crucial for elegance. Even in the modern era, the emphasis on refinement has grown a lot, especially these days. There is so much. It's evolved in this 20 years. There's been a lot of grooming. But I dare say many grooming consultants don't know what elegance is. People are being groomed and they're not being elegant. Bad manners everywhere. No, that's not elegance. There is an evolution in our modern society, quite all right, because of the visual world we have right now. So we need to examine this and just get the rudiments in place. That is the form of elegance. What is elegance to become one, we have to be finished into that image that is groomed in these consultancy grooming schools now. They teach people and polish their image, all right, but not into elegance. Grooming, finishing, elegance. It's an education that grooms you to be elegant. It grooms you to be elegant. We take a form and we're trained. So understanding elegant polishing, I strongly recommend that you get into the book. If you want, because what you present is what God works with. He's not going to work with what you don't present to him. He only works with what you present to him. And so if you don't have that elegance, you'll be whatever you present to him is what he will deal with you. So when you present yourself, he will take you there. So I would like us to look at My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady is an 8-time Oscar award-winning musical movie written by Alan J. Lerner and Judge Bernard Shaw. The transformation of Eliza Doolittle exemplifies the potential for personal growth to training and refinement. I really used that in explaining or showing us what we can do, what we can achieve. We are drawing aspiration from the transformative journey of Eliza Doolittle. It serves as a vivid illustration of personal growth. Through training and refinement, her story echoes the idea that elegance is not just about appearance, but about evolving into a refined and polished individual. Eliza used to hover around like this. She lacked manners, but by the time she was taught, she was pre-polished. She took another form. And so in the world of elegance, the story of Eliza Doolittle stands as a testament to the power of personal transformation. Eliza, a woman with a strong desire for a more refined life, began her journey as an ordinary flower girl, lacking the sophistication of refinement and eloquence and proper deportment. Her journey towards elegance unfolded in the face of daunting challenges posed by the enigmatic Professor Higgins. He was very crude, but he knew how to refine someone. I propose the idea of internal grooming preceding external refinement. Why? It's more obvious that when you're more refined into a shape, you begin to take that form, like the clay, being molded. You begin to take the form of the shape you're molded into. I had a daughter that we called the princess. She behaved like one. One summer, she told me, "Mommy, I don't want to be a princess." I said, "Why?" She said, "Mommy, I want to fight." I said, "No, you're a princess." So I proposed the idea of internal grooming preceding external refinement. Learning to be more refined and embodying a comprehensive package of elegance is a prudent endeavor. She said, "I want to fight." I said, "No, you're a princess." She knew that being a princess made her take that form. God calls you a princess is an essential. It encompasses the posture and elocution, the various factors contributing to polishing your image. Elegance is an acquired education that demands consistent practice to finish. Its core emphasis lies in grooming for appearance. You take a form, the clay that has taken shape. When you take the form, you leave it out. Take, for instance, the mastery of the majesty and grandeur of English language by Eliza, whose vowels were previously mispronounced. She was mispronouncing. She mispronounced these vowels. She successfully conquered the challenge, transforming into a different human being through the creation of new proper phonetic speech. This example prompts us to contemplate what skills must one master to embark on the journey towards being elegant. She had to learn it. He knew how to teach people to pronounce things. My husband, for instance, his name is Dupsy. He's a pastor. Dupsy is also an engineer, but he knows how to speak in public. Through perseverance, Eliza emerges as a refined and polished individual. Her unwavering determination pushed her beyond the boundaries of her initial transformation, ultimately requiring her to not only appear but also behave like a duchess. This remarkable transformation of character and appearance epitomizes the essence of elegance. Eliza went back to where she started, a flower girl, and they couldn't recognize her. She wanted to tell them, "It's me, Eliza." They said, "Oh, lady, you shouldn't be out this late." Why? She is transformed into a shaper. She's finished. Eliza's story underscores that elegance is not merely a matter of superficial refinement. It's an inner journey that demands dedication and continuous learning. It emphasizes the idea that true elegance goes beyond appearance and extends to one's behavior and demeanor. Elegance is a multifaceted concept that encompasses poise, grace, and air of royalty that can be cultivated through lessons and practice. The saying that goes, "Practice makes perfect." Yes, practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you become a form. In the pursuit of elegance, Eliza Doolittle's journey serves as an inspiring example. It teaches us that the path to elegance is not always smooth, but it is worth the effort, the challenges. Elegance, as demonstrated through Eliza's transformation, is a testament to the human capacity for growth and self-improvement and the ability to extend and exceed one's own aspirations for a more beautiful life. There is a parallel in the Bible that I like. It's the story of Esther. There is an orphan that was groomed, that was polished, that was finished to be presented before a throne. She won the approval of this King Ahasuerus. It's a whole story on grooming in there that I wrote about in the book. This narrative underscores the principles that success in mastery of elegance hinges more on finishing than on commencing. If you say, "I want to be elegant," and we don't see the finished form, you are not elegant. When Eliza was hovering around, by the time she was polished, she learned how to be a duchess. I love the quote by John Watkins. His quotes are amazing. It says here, it says that it really touches on your continuing to apply yourself. It's kind of wraps up the fundamental aspects of the journey towards elegance. It's kind of about mastering a continuous improvement of yourself, just learning, and to continue. It says, if you don't have time to do it right, that is, when will you have time to do it over? So you don't just become elegant. You apply yourself to be finished, to be polished. You find the time to do it over. Like I said, it makes perfect. So when you acquire elegance, we learn to finish. The practice of elegance takes doing it over and over to finish. Doing it over. Polishing involves firing the clay peak, glazing it. It demands completion, you see. Make each day your masterpiece. John Watson. Make each day your masterpiece. Apply yourself. The best competition I have is against myself to become better. It's just how it's going to be. That is how we're going to learn. What will you improve to become finished and polished to be elegant? Success in mastering elegance relies on finishing rather than commencing. The journey is not about reaching a destination, but about embracing the continuous process of refinement. Each step towards grace and poise is a step towards leaving a lasting positive impact on the world around you. Yes, when we learn all the steps and we acquire it, then we've taken the form. I love this quote by Coco Chanel. My favorite, it says, elegance is refusal. Why? For you to be elegant, you're going to refuse some things. You're going to just junk anything that does not keep to the form. You put it aside and say, no, I'm not participating. I will not be careless. I will pay attention to details. Even though I love these colors because I was brought up in them, it doesn't mean they go together. I refuse to apply. I refuse to be one that just uses things anyhow. I refuse to throw my legs from my knees. I throw them from my hips. I learn to throw my legs like a military person from my hips. I learn to start walking with my left leg. When we're going to practice how to walk and stand, that's how to be elegant. You see, as you embark on your journey towards elegance, remember that a finished person will always show, just like the clay, glazed, polished, sound you will be. Finishing exudes a radiance that captivates the eye and leaves an indelible mark on the world. Embrace the power of elegance in your life. And with every step towards a more refined way of living, you are not just shaping your own destiny, but leaving a legacy of timeless beauty and impact for generations to come. Thank you for being a part of Unveiling the Practice of Elegance episode today. Your presence is highly esteemed. If what we talked about today have struck a chord with you, take a moment to share this episode on your favorite social media platform. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you will always be the first to catch a new episode. Your support is crucial in spreading our message. Subscribing guarantees you won't miss any of our enlightening content. Clicking the like button signifies a strong connection we're building with you and your network. Your feedback assures us we're making a positive impact. Grab your copies of The Practice and Influence of Elegance, Volume 1 and Volume 2. These are books I authored and published. These are the materials that I will use for the episodes. We will delve into them and unpack them for our benefit. Many thanks to those who have read and reviewed the material. Your success stories are a true inspiration. Encourage others to get their own copies, exploring digital, paperback, or vibrant colored editions are all on Amazon. Reviews drive our progress. For further insights or questions related to the podcast, reach out to me at pastorjackie@gmail.com. That is Pastor Jackie, spelled PASTORJACKIE@gmail.com. Coaching is available for both groups and individuals. You can reach out. You have any need, I'm here for you. We are on various social media platforms. You'll find us on Spotify, Apple, Google, Facebook, X, Instagram, and on your YouTube and on LinkedIn. And continue spreading the word about our journey on your social media platform. Much appreciated once again. I am Pastor Jackie Omotosho, your host, and I deeply appreciate your ongoing support. Let's carry the essence of elegance with us into the world. Until next time, stay elegant.